I actually really liked the movie.
Wow.
I really liked it.
Okay.
It was a
Okay.
very, very nice movie. Very nice. Brandon Fraser plays a actor who's trying to hit the big time, who is trying to also find his purpose.
Wow.
Like one of the things I liked at the start of the movie, Brandon Fraser comes in. Oh, before that, my bad. I'm sorry. I gave this movie a 7 out of 10, the high 7 out of 10. I really liked it.
High 7 out of 10.
High seven out
Like
of
a
ten.
chance for it to be an 8 if you were to say it. Okay.
Yes,
Cool. Cool.
1000%. But what I liked about this movie is it opened up with Brandon Fraser trying to rush to get over to an audition for a role, and he's running late, gets in, does his part, comes out. He's not feeling like he did that good, or he probably knew that people weren't feeling him. So he goes back home, and one of the first things he does, turns on the lights, looks around, goes outside, and sits at his window and starts watching people. And he's watching them, looking at their lives, looking at the different roles. There's a husband and wife enjoying their life. There's a boyfriend and girlfriend arguing a little bit, but then they're probably good at the like last second. And then there's an old man who's by himself just eating at a table. And he's just sitting there like, and I'm thinking he wants more. Obviously, he wants more. So next day comes because he goes to sleep, wakes up, tries to go to get an audition for another role. Turns out it's for the rental family company. That's what they're called, rental family. And he shows up and he thinks it's a funeral. He thinks it is, but really it's a person who wants that feeling of what his funeral would be like. So it confuses him. He's wondering like, why did that happen? And then the guy's talking to him about his company, rental family. And at first I'm wondering like, what the heck? How is this gonna work? And he's talking about how the importance of like people pretty much need this, like especially in Japan because mental health isn't the best, and like this honestly helps them like with. So it's hard to put in words. It helps them with something they've always wanted, pretty much, or something they felt like they've been missing. And I thought that was really nice. Like I thought it was like, okay, I get it, but I don't think Philip's gonna get it, Brandon Fraser's character. So obviously he doesn't get it, and you're going through the movie of him trying to understand what his role is with these people, because obviously he knows like I gotta act like a father, I gotta act like a journalist for this guy who used to be this amazing actor, but is this good? Like it kind of feels like I'm playing with people, and I like how that's the question throughout the movie. And the people at the rental family, also their characters really good. Shinji and Aiko, love them. I wish the third guy who was a part of the rental family was a little bit more in it, a little bit more like had more talking points, but he still had his moments, especially when he was with Aiko and Shinji. But they were really cool too because it's like they've been running this company for the longest time, rental family, helping these people out who need these roles. Like they're paying for these roles to be like fulfilled in like their life. But also they're kind of like when Philip comes in and he's like, well, why do we do this? Like this kind of seems messed up. It starts having them realize like, is this okay what we're doing? Like, is it right? Like I feel like we are helping people, but at the same time, are we messing with them? And you're going through and more Aiko, her character, she is one of the people or actors who plays a role for different people, and she's even getting tired of it. She's like, this is ridiculous, like the more and more she's doing it, because she's the person when Philip is asking these questions, she's all like, I mean, you got to understand it this way, these people need this, they need this fulfillment, this is important. It's not a joke, it's important. This isn't just acting, this is real life. And then even her saying that, Philip realizes that, but then he's still like, but is it right? And it's testing them over and over again. And I like that. I like that through the movie. One of the things that I was saying in my Straight Out Theory reaction was that I was getting Secret Life of Walter Mitty and the Materialist vibes. Because with the Materialist, same thing with that. Like they're, I forgot her name, but she's helping people find their match, and she's thinking everything's like the way they do it is correct, but then something happens and she's like, is it right? And then with the Secret Life of Walter Mitty, it's like you're living your life, but are you really living your life? And I like that. But it seemed like that was the same thing that was going on with Rental Family, where it was like Philip, like in the middle of the movie, he gets a call from his agent, and it's the acting role of a lifetime, which he's making it out to be on the phone. And at this point, he's playing the role of a father, and he's with his daughter at that point. And you're thinking he's probably gonna do something where it's like, oh, I can't make it to your recital or something. I gotta go to this meeting, or he's gonna try to find a way to do it. But in the middle of that, he's just thinking, no, I can't do that. I can't. Like I found something. I appreciate the offer, but I'm gonna stick to this for now. And I respected that because it's just like watching him slowly understand why it's important, seeing these people's real reactions to how he is to them, and also them also not realizing that he's not really the father, like because the mom was the one who hired him, and the daughter doesn't know that he isn't the father. Like he's realizing why it is important. He's seeing like how this is affecting the person that he's technically fooling, but I think he's also understanding why it's needed for that type of role. But it was just really touching to see a movie like that. It was really touching to see like an actor trying to play a real life role, but also wrestling with the fact that this could either be detrimental to somebody's life or really helpful to somebody's life. And one other thing that I thought was cool about Shinji's character is he's so obsessed with like pleasing the customer, like making sure that everything's right and like crystal clear, that you find out later that the family he goes home to isn't his family. They're actors that he hired apparently to play his son and wife. And when that happens, I was like, oh my gosh. Like he realizes it too when like they're trying to play out the role of him coming home, like dinner's ready, son, how was your day and stuff like that. And they're trying to do it over and over again. He's realizing over and over again, this is stupid. Like, or I'm way too into this. And so I like how it wasn't just Brandon Fraser like having these, or Philip having these moments of like a realization. There was all these other like sub characters that you realize, or they realize slowly too, like maybe we should ease up. Maybe like we're looking at this the wrong way. And I don't want to put the role or the spotlight just on the people playing the roles, like the people who are also being affected by this. The man who used to be like a star actor, and the daughter who is, well, one, she just wants connectivity. Like the mother, it was kind of tricky with the mother because it felt like she is there, but also she isn't there for her daughter. Like she wants the best for her. She wants her to get into the best school, but she also is not understanding that it doesn't just have to be like the father that needs to be in her life. You need to be in her life. And I like that. The daughter showed that too. But it was just a touching story, man. Like it was really touching.
Do you think on your list, do you keep a Letterboxd like movie list?
Like of all the movies I watched?
Do you rank them as you watch them throughout the year or no?
I mean, I rank them, but I haven't like ordered them together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I order them.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say from like where you're at with like probably your favorite movie ever from this year to like the worst movie you've seen this year? Like since you gave it like a 7 or 8 out of 10, that can, especially for you, it could seem more middling.
Yeah.
Where would that scale though on like from like 1 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30? I don't know how many movies you've seen. 60. Where would you think that like that movie range is?
I think that's something for our top 10 projects list, but
we're not going to talk about that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't want to spoil it, but I will say it's pretty close.
Okay.
It's pretty close.
What? Your 10?
I don't know if it's going to be on my top 10, but I think it's going to be close. Like, I think it could get 13, 12, something like that.
Thanks.
But
so it's a really strong 7 out of 10 movie.
Really strong 7 out of 10. Okay, like, I really enjoyed watching that.
Yeah.
And I apologize, too. I'm going to straight out the reaction. I said you probably shouldn't rush to the theater to go see it. If you like the sequel, like Walter Mitty, and you like The Materialist, you like movies like that, you like movies that like make you think and also make you feel things, this is probably the movie for you. Promise you it probably is. And I highly suggest you go see it if you do. In the theater, please.
I personally would never tell you to not go watch a movie. Phil is very anti-theater, and he wants everything to go to streaming.
Yeah,
and you know what? It's just the kind of podcast we do here, you know? Phil hates movies. I love them. And that's why I think, Phil, that was really offensive. And I don't think you should have said that. You hurt a lot of people. You affected brand deals that we could have had on this podcast because you decided, hey, I'm going to speak my mind and be selfish. You know, people didn't watch Rental Family because they saw that video.
I'm sorry.
Probably no one. People probably still watched it if they wanted to watch it. But you know what? It was the action of the thing.
You know what?
So you should really think about what you did.
After thinking about Rental Family, I have changed my ways. And I love movies.
Wow.
I love them a lot now.
So would you tell people to go spend money to watch Tron Ares? Because I wouldn't. I'd be lying to you. You should go watch anything else in a theater.
If you love colors and loud music and...
I feel like the color red.
If you love fast movements, go watch Tron Ares in theaters or Disney Plus.
Hold on. I could tell you all the movies you should watch over. I have the Harkins app.
That's crazy.
You can go watch Predator Badlands, which is arguably a way nicer looking movie than Tron Ares. You can go watch The Running Man, which I didn't love, but you know what? Way better acted than Tron Ares. You can go watch if you want something with some sick action, something that Tron Ares doesn't have. You can go watch
positive stuff in Tron Ares, man.
I can look, guys. What I'm saying is while we are all for we want you guys to go to the movies, I will not sit here and lie to you and tell you should go watch a specific movie.
Watch it for Greta Lee and Evan Peters.
No, Evan Peters doesn't even give a good performance in that movie. Guys, just
for him.
Watch anything else that he's in. You don't need to watch Tron Ares.
I'm just trying, man. I'm trying.